The return spoken of by the prophets. Question: will you explain the subject of return? Answer: Bahá'u'lláh has explained this question fully and clearly in the Íqán. Read it, and the truth of this subject will become apparent. But since you have asked about it, I will explain it briefly. We will begin to elucidate it from the Gospel, for there it is plainly said that John, the son of Zacharias, appeared and gave to men the glad tidings of the kingdom of God. They asked him, "Who art thou? Art thou the promised Messiah?" He replied, "I am not the Messiah." Then they asked him, "Art thou Elijah?" He said, "I am not." These words prove and show that John the son of Zacharias was not the promised Elijah. But on the day of the Transfiguration on Mount Tabor, Christ said plainly that John the son of Zacharias was the promised Elias. In chapter 9, verses 11 through 13 of the Gospel of Mark, it is said, "And they asked him, saying, Why say the scribes that Elias must first come? And he answered and told them, Elias verily cometh first, and restoreth all things. And how it is written that the Son of Man, that he must suffer many things, and be set at naught. But I say unto you that Elias is indeed come, and they have done unto him whatsoever they listed, as it is written of him." In chapter 17, verse 13 of Matthew, it is said, "Then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist. They asked John the Baptist, Are you Elias? He answered, No, I am not. Although it is said in the Gospel that John was the promised Elias, the Christ also said so clearly. Then if John was Elias, why did he say, I am not? And if he was not Elias, why did Christ say that he was? The explanation is this: not the personality, but the reality of the perfections is meant. That is to say, the same perfections that were in Elias existed in John the Baptist, and were exactly realized in him. Therefore, John the Baptist was the promised Elias. In this case, not the essence or the individual, but the qualities are regarded. For example, there was a flower last year, and this year there is also a flower. I say the flower of last year has returned. Now, I do not mean that same flower in its exact individuality has come back, but as this flower has the same qualities as that of last year, as it has the same perfume, delicacy, color, and form, I say the flower of last year has returned, and this flower is the former flower. When spring comes, we say last year's spring has come back, because all that was found in last year's spring exists in this spring. That is why Christ said, You will see all that happened in the days of the former prophets. We will give another illustration. The seed of last year is sown. Branches and leaves grow forth, blossoms and fruits appear, and all has again returned to seed. When this second seed is planted, a tree will grow from it, and once more those branches, leaves, blossoms, and fruits will return, and that tree will appear in perfection. As the beginning was a seed, and the end is a seed, we say that the seed has returned. When we look at the substance of the tree, it is another substance. But when we look at the blossoms, leaves, and fruits, the same fragrance, delicacy, and taste are produced. Therefore, the perfection of the tree has returned a second time. In the same way, if we regard the return of the individual, it is another individual. But if we regard the qualities and perfections, the same have returned. Therefore, when Christ said, "This is Elias," he meant, this person is a manifestation of the bounty, the perfections, the character, the qualities, and the virtues of Elias. John the Baptist said, "I am not Elias." Christ considered the qualities, the perfections, the character, and the virtues of both, and John regarded his substance and individuality. It is like this lamp. It was here last night, and tonight it is also lighted, and tomorrow night it will also shine. We say that the lamp of this night is the same light as that of last night, and that it has returned. It refers to the light and not to the oil, the wick, or the holder. This subject is fully and clearly explained in the Kitab Íqán,